where we were in the standings and what people might be saying and writing about us.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Harkless is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's George in at the 2 spot. And for Indiana, Sabonis and Turner up front. Jeremy Lamb out there with Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Warren in at the 3, the small forward. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Brogdon the pass to Lamb. Over Harkless. No good from Lamb. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And George gets it to go.
Solid poise from PG, Paul George. Excellent at converting despite getting hit on the drive.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Beverly against Brogdon. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Leonard against Warren. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. T.J. Warren picks one up.
When he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And examining his numbers this season, we can see that he's been an exceptional free throw shooter, right around 85.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
First one falls for him.
And though they've made the playoffs 4 straight years, Indiana can't seem to get past the first round.
And it's not for a lack of effort, guys. The effort is there. The chemistry and continuity is there. They suffered a big, untimely injury, though, one to Victor Oladipo, and it's been hard for them to attract top free agents as well.
Leonard hits them both.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out-recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
And here are the Clippers. No good on that one. Nice D from Warren. The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Brogdon. He's been a go-to guy for them when they've needed offense. He's averaging 19 points a game. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now, here's George. After Jeremy Lamb's misses from close range.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Brogdon kicks to Turner. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Beverly. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
Now, here's Brogdon. Knocked loose. Outside Turner. A new 14 for Indiana. Count that one.
Oh, I love the aggressive nature with which Sabonis offensive rebounds. He hustles. He's got great energy, but he's also pretty skilled. And you saw all of that right there.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's Lamb after the Clippers pick up 2. Brogdon outside. Good, nice job down low.
Taking the contact like the pro he is, it's clear Brogdon is tough to intimidate when he's looking to score.
The Clippers in the lead. Now Beverly taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Beverly against Brogdon. Now here's Lamb. Tight defense on him, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Lamb against George. Beyond the arc.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Beverly against Sabonis. A floater, and it's sent back by Turner.
Oh, these arms of Turner just go on forever. I mean, which is part of the reason he's able to rack up the block shots that he does.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And it's the Clippers with the ball. The Pacers making the shot, and that one's good. George.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
To the inside. Knocked away. Leonard with the steal. In the corner, George with it. It's stolen by Lamb. Pass to Brogdon. On the wing, Turner. 6 to shoot. Here's Warren. Tries again. And the rejection by Zubac. To the middle. And it's George finishing it off.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Lamb. Last game he had 13. Brogdon outside. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Knicks in New York. George looking over the floor. Beverly against Brogdon. 5 to shoot. Back to Beverly. There's the triple. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 6. Warren finds Brogdon. Back to Warren. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And it's George missing.
No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
And Lamb kicks to Brogdon. Pass to Sabonis. He dishes it to Warren. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Brogdon. Doesn't go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year. Down low, Harkless with the steal. Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Timeout, timeout.
Leonard's got 6.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing,
And it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
Here's Bitadze over Harrell. Bitadze with the bucket.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Outside, Green. To the paint. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist from Green. And the Clippers lead by 8.
they're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Now, here's McConnell. Guarded closely. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time.
And a finalist for Coach of the Year in 2019, Nate McMillan passing 600 wins last season.
Well, you think about that. That's an impressive milestone for an outstanding coach in Nate McMillan. He moved into the top 25 all-time in wins. He's had 2 other stops as a head coach, Portland and Seattle, and I think he's doing some of his best work with the Pacers.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing here by 8. Bitadze, good. And McConnell gets the assist. Bitadze's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Williams with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Here's Leaf with the fadeaway. And again, it's Indiana. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by McConnell. It's stolen by Green. Williams with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Leonard, no luck. Pacers trail by 4. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up. Bitadze can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The pass to Mann. Back to Leonard. Over McConnell. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 8.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here's McConnell. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Inside, Leaf. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Man, he's covered by McConnell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mann. And that one drops for him. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Bounce pass from McConnell. Here's Bitadze. They get it back. Leaf. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Williams, that's a two-pointer. The shot that time, not on target.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down.
And so here is Indiana. 4-point game. They've got Leaf. He's out there with McDermott. And it's Bitadze in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers. Shoots the 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Williams. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Leaf. Leaf's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McDermott dishes to Holiday. Now here's McDermott. He's coming off a 16-point game against New York. On the wing, Williams. All sorts of time. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. Here's McDermott. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard. Clark, we're seeing a lot of shooters drawing contact. They have that art form down. They know exactly what to do and how to position their bodies, don't they?
Yeah, they really do, Kevin. And I don't know if anybody's any better than James Harden, in part because he's so skilled with the ball, but he's a really thick, strong, agile guard, which makes him hard to defend without fouling him. And he's really developed that ability to seek contact in a legal manner. And I don't think anybody does it any better than him.
The first one falls. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny. And talk about teams that pressure the ball. Indiana, top 3 in steals the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, and I think that's attributable to the coach's mentality. Nate McMillan was aggressive as a player. He's aggressive as a coach. And, you know, McMillan averaged 3 steals a game one season in 1993-94.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
And that one misses.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw percentage shooter. I mean, for his career, one of the best is Williams.
McDermott passes to Holiday. Back to McDermott. Here's Bitadze. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday with the 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside Leonard. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New York.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Holiday, the pass to Leaf. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pacers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Justin Holiday. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. George is checked in. That one misses.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Turner. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Harrell. Clippers leading by 5. Outside Williams. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Pass to George. Pass to Mann. Over Holiday. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Got a piece of it. Pushing it up. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
Now here's Turner. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Like you were talking about the unicorns. Miles Turner in that category as a shot blocker who can space the floor. I don't think he's got a ceiling. What about you?
I think his ceiling is really high, Kevin. He's still young, which always bodes well for somebody with his work ethic and skill set. I think he can be an all-star player. Franchise player, those are few and far between. I'm not sure if he can get to that level, but all-star certainly within his reach.
That free throw missing. A lot of different ways, Clark, to construct a roster. What would be your preference as a general manager? Any direction you might want to go?
Well, obviously, if you have an opportunity to get an outstanding franchise-type point guard or versatile wing player in today's game, I think those are the pieces that you really need to start with.
Because there's so much spacing and so much switching on defense.
Exactly, and I failed to mention a two-way player at that wing spot who can defend multiple positions but also has a pretty strong offensive skill set.
Now, here's George. 11 points in the game.
You know, he hasn't made any threes this quarter after sinking just the one in the first.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Lou Williams. Well, Clark, you know, it took some time for him to get to this point, but Jeremy Lamb has taken his game to the next level.
And you know, guys, we see these young guys come into the league after just 1 year of college, and it takes them a while to figure it out sometime. Lamb has gone from being just a contributor to a nightly impact player with his scoring. But across the board, you can see his game upticking in a really positive way.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
And he sinks the second. And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well.
And it's sent back by Turner. Brogdon outside. To the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, quickly becoming a real force defensively. Miles Turner, one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Pacers have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And you look at the job description for an elite defensive big man. Nowadays, it's not enough to just protect the rim.
No, you've got to be able to move your feet and also defend on the perimeter as well. And that's where Turner's quick feet have helped him. He's able to guard smaller players and recover to the lane. And that's a nice combination.
Good on both.
At 6'11" and 243 pounds, Turner is physically imposing. He's a big man, though, with a delicate shooting touch from outside.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Now Williams. To the paint. And it's blocked.
Outstanding defensive instincts by Sabonis. Really good timing when to rise up to reject shots.
Outside Warren. Pass to Sabonis. Harkless comes with a double team. Clock at 6. Here's Warren. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now here's Brogdon. Following the miss by Lou Williams. Brogdon the pass to Turner. And that one, good. Turner's got 5 now.
Confident in the paint, Turner knows he can cash in from this area.
Outside, George. Over Lamb. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Turner.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And the pass to Harkless. The rebound by Brogdon.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Lamb, good.
Lamb is a capable spot-up shooter. He's comfortable shooting
Off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
George. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Beverly against Brogdon. Here's Warren. And the rejection by Zubats. George against Brogdon. And George kicks to Zubats. Beverly with the ball. He's got 5. And here is Harkless. And a miss there on the triple. George against Brogdon. That shot off. Excellent D there from George. Down low. And Harrell slams it in.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They trail by 3. To the inside. Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Indiana moving it around. Now, here's Warren. He had 25 points in the win against New York. Fades away. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Beverly finds George. Harkless with it, covered by Lamb. Now here's Harkless. T right on him. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession.
And let's take a look at the numbers for Paul George. 4th in free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Now here's Turner. He has 7. Brogdon outside. To end the cold streak. And the rejection by Zubac. Floats it up there for Harrell. He can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Passes it to Sabonis. Outside Warren. Shoots over Zubac. That one rolling around and rims out.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Pass to Beverly. Now, here's Zubac. Turner comes with a double team. Back to Beverly. Pass to Harkless. Here's the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game. And Lamb kicks to Brogdon. 1:51 left now here in the second. Back to Turner. And the rejection by Harrell.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Brogdon. Paul George making his last shot. Here's Sabonis. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Jeremy Lamb.
Reading these screen and rolls well. Lamb sizes up the defense and makes the correct move.
Now here's Beverly. He has 5. There's the pass to Harrell. George against Warren. Shoots from the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Passes it to Warren. You talk about the quiet producers in the league. T.J. Warren is one of the first names that come to mind.
The last few seasons, Warren has come close to chipping in 20 points a game. Doesn't do anything flashy, but he just hits his shots and piles up the points on a nightly basis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. There's 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Beverly. He has 5. Mann passes to Beverly. Leonard on the wing for three. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Warren with the ball. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. Warren's got 4 this quarter.
The Rio, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
I think that first half had to take a lot out of it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's a 1-point game. Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint.
You know, aggressiveness is what helps Lamb be able to draw these fouls.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Guys, he is close to where he was last year in that category, but his numbers are still down just a skosh.
And it's tied up with that one.
I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's Leonard. Sabonis grabs the board. And Indiana shooting 41% for the game. Here's Warren again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And George kicks to Zubac. Up top, Harkless. Brogdon against Beverley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Boy, I love the aggressive mindset Beverley has. I mean, that's really what makes him special. He's not afraid of getting bumped, especially when he's going to the bucket.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And you know, Beverley is easily one of the most tenacious defenders in the league, an absolute pest of epic proportion. Love his energy.
Both free throws good from Beverley. Indiana trailing here. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Pass to Warren. Six on the shot clock. Lamb against George. No good from Lamb. The Clippers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Here's Leonard. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Leonard's got 15.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now, here's Warren. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now, here's Sabonis, defended by Harkless. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads, cut to just 1 point on the basket from Sabonis.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
George against Lamb. George passes to Leonard. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's got 8. Outside Warren. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Brogdon the pass to Turner. Kicks it to Warren. And here is Lamb. They know he's going to give him a lift with his scoring. He's averaging 16 points a game. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Brogdon's so good at drawing contact. He can't afford to get overly physical with it.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
You know, he's been one of those players, they've won it on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys. 2.
And the first one drops.
And, you know, the 2016-17 Rookie of the Year continues to impress. Brogdon is a valuable role player who does a lot of things well.
McDermott's checked in for T.J. Warren. Lou Williams is checked in for Los Angeles. Brogdon hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Left side, Leonard. Here's Zubac, and it's sent back by Turner. And he recovers it. Releases. And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist from Brogdon. And that's now 10 points for Jeremy Lamb. Clippers have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Williams looking over the floor. Here's Zubac, and it's sent back by Turner. Now here's McDermott. Defense is right there. And Lamb kicks to Turner for the lead. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
The first free throw is good. Leaf checked in for the Pacers. That one drops. He ties it up. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Tipped away, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Brogdon the pass to Leaf. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Both good from the line that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Williams passes to Zubac. Back to Williams. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6 to stop the run. And that's 2 points on the layup. George has got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Offensive rebound. Shots good by Turner.
Boy, how about the determination of Turner? I mean, he's a wrecking ball on the glass on both ends of the floor. Just doesn't give up on plays.
Now here's Williams. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Harkless dishes to George. Shoots over Brogdon. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
I love that mid-range shot, Greg. It's definitely given the defenders something extra to think about.
Lamb against George. Brogdon outside. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Brogdon, so strong and so composed, does an excellent job of playing through physical defense.
Williams against Brogdon. Williams kicks to George. Unloads from 13. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
On the wing, Lamb, defended by George. No one near Turner as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers. LA's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Williams finds Leonard. 18 feet out. They get the rebound. Zubac. And it's sent back by Turner.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Williams with the ball. Ogden picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And maybe the biggest story of this summer, where would Kawhi Leonard be headed in free agency? A player of his caliber commands that kind of media scrutiny.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Greg, you talk about the media focus for Kawhi Leonard. Not exactly something he embraces.
Not at all. As a kid on his birthdays, he'd shutter himself in his room because he didn't want the attention. To this day, he lets his play do the talking.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Brogdon. From the wing. And that one hits back iron.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Leonard hits them both. Now, here's McConnell. Now, let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. But taking 8 teams from each conference and then
We're in December. You look at the Clippers, third best record here in the early going.
And right now for the Clippers, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Well, you know what? I think it's a testament to how hard they worked in the preseason. I mean, they didn't want to take any chances to have this thing fall apart. They wanted to hit the ground running, and they have.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
Mind the
Fellas,
lane.
it's impossible
Mind the
to
lane.
ignore what a good job
One
they've
shot.
done at the free throw line throughout the game.
Yeah, and also, how about their post scoring throughout this game? I mean, they have just been terrific on the interior.
And that one falls for Williams. The Pacers have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Brogdon outside. Passes to Bitadze. Wide open. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. And the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Leonard. The Pacers making the shot. Over Holiday. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really
Mind the lane.
excellent focus
Mind
that
the
time.
lane.
Aaron Holiday
One
is
shot.
checked in for Indiana. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Pacers. The pass to Bitadze. From the arc. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by McConnell. Holiday's got 6. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Now here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Leonard. From the high post, he drills it. Leonard's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's McConnell. Green with the block. Outside Williams. Holiday with the defensive effort. Indiana's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Passes it to McConnell. Back to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Good. He hits the jump shot. And the Pacers lead by 2.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now, here's McConnell. Holiday, the pass to Bitadze. Pass to McConnell with some arc, and the shot goes down.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here is Williams. He's got 7. A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Holiday against Leonard. For the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Outside Holiday. Pass to McConnell. McDermott with it. And there's the pass to Bitadze. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Indiana. Warren comes in for McDermott. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Beverly's checked in. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Now, here's McConnell, defended by Beverly. Warren against Harrell. Warren on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harrell. The shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. For the lead. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And that's now 35 points for Leonard. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McConnell kicks to Warren. Holiday left side. Here's Sabonis. And he lays it straight in. Sabonis has got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
I love how Sabonis focuses in and maintains that concentration. Very good at taking on the aggressive defense.
From deep three-point range. And so it's Malcolm Brogdon making highlights for Indiana. He got into double, showing confidence in his defense and his team's transition game.
And the game is more fast-paced nowadays, which is why coaches constantly stress pushing it up the floor once they get the rebound.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Sabonis is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Now here is Holiday. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Pass to McConnell. Pass to Sabonis. The dish to Warren. Over Green and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Clark, you always say you can't run away from the DNA. Well, Sabonis, the son of the Lithuanian legend Arvydas Sabonis.
Kevin, I'm glad you've been paying attention to me over the years. You're right, though. That DNA stays with you. And the younger Sabonis has done his dad very proud. He's 6'11" to his dad, 7'3", but he's displayed the same kind of combination of strength and skill that his dad possessed.
First one falls for him. Turner's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Paul George, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Leonard hits them both. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Beverly against Holiday. Pass to Sabonis. He kicks to Warren. 5 on the clock. And the rejection by Harrell. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. And then Leonard with the dunk.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Holiday, the pass to Sabonis. Dishes it to Warren. Holiday surveying the floor. The pass to Sabonis. It's hauled in by Paul George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Pacers trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Holiday finds Holiday. 13 feet away, and he drops that one in.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Leonard. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And George gets the whistle that time. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Indiana making some changes. Lamb comes in for Justin Holiday, and Brogdon subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Green. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. That one goes. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 4. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. After the Clippers pick up 2. Leonard with the steal. Here's Harkless. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Now, here's Brogdon. Sabonis inside. Defended by Harkless. Outside Warren. Fires from the wing. Poked loose. Clippers leading by 6. The 3 from George. Here's Lamb. To end the run. It's good.
You know, using his athleticism well on these drives inside, Lamb is dependable at finding routes to the bucket.
Passes it to Harrell. The 9-foot shot. The Pacers pull it in. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game. against George. And Lamb kicks to Sabonis. Puts up a three. Second chance effort, and it's good on the way up. And now just a 5-point Clipper lead.
Sabonis is not only very strong, he's extremely crafty around the basket, too. Plays with great instincts inside.
George dishes to Leonard. Lets it go from 14. Here's Harrell. Some solid defense there from Lamb.
Not his best team, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Inside, here's Sabonis. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
George against Lamb. Steps back and shoots. Los Angeles with another miss. Pacers trail by 3. Brogdon outside. At the elbow, it's Turner. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists now in this one.
Empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
Now here's Leonard to stop the drought. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Leonard hits them both. And so it's Indiana with it. Brogdon outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Sabonis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Sabonis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Can't quite put my finger on it, but something gave them a jolt, and now they're knocking down everything. We've got some fireworks in store for us down the stretch.
Knocks it loose. Turner passes to Warren. To the middle. Here's Brogdon. A miss that time. Would have put him up. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And that one's good. Leonard.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Beverly against Brogdon. Pass to Warren. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Beverly knows he's out there to pass the ball, guys. A skilled floor general. He really distributes it well.
Brogdon the pass to Sabonis. Warren against Leonard. Back to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. A 3 from Warren. Rebound by the Clippers. George has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of...
Lamb against George. And Lamb kicks to Brogdon. Over in the corner, Turner. Indiana again missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They're leading by 8. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the 3rd of 7 straight on the road. Now, here's Brogdon. And the wide open shot from Warren. They can't stop the run with that one.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Pacers trail by 13. Outside Turner. Brogdon the pass to Turner. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And the Pacers call time here.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defense.
Here's Sabonis. Warren kicks to Brogdon. Back to Warren. 5 to shoot. Brogdon outside. Over Beverly. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Fadeaway was the right shot there because it got his attempt away from the defender, but the touch was poor.
Leonard. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Here's Turner after the basket by Los Angeles. For 3, Brogdon. Paul George grabs the miss. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 20-5 run here. Shoots from 14, and again the Clippers good for 2.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Lamb passes to Brogdon. Now the pass to Sabonis. Misses. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.